Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 25 chat.
Oh, hi. I know nothing.
Oh no! Well, let me just tell you, it was a bummer of an episode.
Yeah.
On so many levels.
That's probably why I fell asleep.
Yeah, you just knew it wasn't going to be good.
Alright, it was very lackluster.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But anyway, last time.
It's episode 39.
Yes, last time, Jag did not use the power veto. Which means that Cirie and Felicia remained up on the block.
Yes, they did.
But who's the target?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Because if it's Jaguar that you ask, he wants Cirie gone.
Right. So when the episode left off the other day, Jag fully on board with taking out Cirie, but he still had to convince Matt because he doesn't want to be on Matt's bad side.
I prefer Matt the Rat.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
So, Jag's target is Cirie, but he knows that he needs to convince everybody else of that, even though it's not as good of a move for Matt. Jag knows that if Cirie is in a position of power and she gets to decide who stays and who goes, she will side with Matt over him. And he is correct.
That's her son.
Cirie has confirmed she would, in fact, keep Matt over him or Bowie.
I feel like let's just cut to the chase. Cirie's evicted, so I feel like even now, Cirie wants to see Matt win.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that too. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But Jag has his conversation with Matt. He's like, all right, I gotta work really hard to convince him. And Matt doesn't put up much of a fight here. Would Matt prefer for Cirie to stay over Felicia?
Of course.
Sure. But he's not putting in any effort.
Yeah.
He's basically like, okay, you're the one who's competing in the next HOH competition, so I'm going to leave it up to you. It doesn't really matter to me. They're both pretty similar when it comes to competitions.
I also think Matt's pretty checked out right now.
Well,
he's got Riley.
Yeah,
Rain.
He does have Riley Maroon, for sure. That freaking HOH letter and picture. Anyway,
either way, he would have been checked out because
he's just gonna do what Jag says.
Yeah.
He was also like, you know what? I don't want to push back too hard because then that's gonna send up some red flags, and I don't want to be doing that.
Right.
Whatever. Okay, so Bowie also comes in during this conversation to further solidify Cirie being the target because at this point she had already been on board with Jag's plan. Yeah, g'day. So, yeah, the three have set their sights on Cirie, but what they did not show in this episode was that Matt, Jag, and Bowie spent probably 80% of this week spewing some nasty shit about how they were going to try and sabotage Felicia going into this HOH competition to make sure that she didn't win. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. They isolated themselves in the HOH room. They tried to avoid Cirie and Felicia as much as possible.
Right.
It was very nasty. And it's interesting that they chose not to show any of that in this week's episodes.
Not a snack.
Yeah, very weird. So, okay, I guess.
I mean, I thought this show was about, reality.
No.
But it's not.
I did see people online saying it's probably because Big Brother figures the winner is going to come out of that 3 and they don't want to show them in a really negative
bad
light.
Even though they are.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've seen it on the feeds. We've seen it all. All right. So anyway, Cirie does a little campaigning. She tells Bowie, look, I'm not going to chase you down all week. I'm just going to campaign to you once. She said, we've had our issues, with the whole red blind side and all that, but we've been working on rebuilding our trust.
Okay, you have my vote.
Yeah, I mean, at this point...
Liar.
It's already set that Cirie is leaving, but they
have my vote to evict you.
The trio has decided they're going to lie to Cirie and Felicia about the votes, and...
To further F with, a mental mind F.
Plus, they just really want the blind side of Cirie. Okay.
Guess what? You weren't fooling anybody because she knew.
Also, she didn't care.
Yeah.
All right. So, then we have the jury house segment.
Wow, this sucked.
This one did feel kind of boring. I was hoping for more fireworks.
Kind of boring.
It just didn't feel like anything really happened.
There was zero interest or excitement or production value. This was just terrible. Usually they're all, they're like, oh, look, I'm playing volleyball by myself, or,
Yeah, even the AmeriCorey reunion wasn't that exciting. It was just like, oh, yay.
It was just like, oh, we're together now.
Yeah, I was hoping for more...
Like a slow-mo run to each other's arms.
I don't know, something. Maybe like some diary rooms about them being reunited, but like we didn't really get that. So
we got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the most drama was just Cameron and Corey being like, don't say I told you so or I'm going to throw you in the pool.
It was just so lame.
Yeah. It just felt very milquetoast.
Worse than that. All right, so...
Lukewarm?
Pablum.
Oh, okay.
Yes. All right, so... That's like a gross food that you feed to somebody who's got like the stomach virus or something. Nasty. Or a baby.
Blech. Well, anyway, they showed everybody showing up at the jury house, watching the little DVDs, and just being like, wow, I can't believe it. Wow.
Are they even DVDs anymore?
I don't know. Maybe it's
digital. Are they like digital cards now? Or
who knows?
Streaming or...
I wouldn't be surprised if it was still DVDs. Who knows?
All right.
But
poor Cameron daddy, he's so lonely.
He did mention that he is rooting for Jag at this point, which is not really a surprise because Cameron's all about the comp wins and everything. Yeah. So,
because that's all he knows how to do.
Yeah. Pretty much.
America's still pretty salty about the whole Three Stooges, Matt, Jag, and Bowie.
She is the freshest one out of the house, and she felt that burn during the double eviction.
I just gotta say, I'm gonna raise my hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say...
Yes?
Thank you, teacher. What the frig is up with Bowie Jane's hair? Is this all part of her little, I'm a 5-year-old, I have to wear my...
the pigtails?
Yeah, I have to look young and fresh and relevant.
I don't know.
Because I'm like 50. I'm trying to not look 50.
It's giving me the vibes of the Steve Buscemi meme. Hello, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow teens.
Well, I can't remember if it was kids or teens. I think
teens.
It's like from 30 Rock, but yeah, good times.
Yeah. So, she's not fooling anybody. She's an old woman.
Well. Yeah, but I mean, like, she is, she's trying to be cool with the younger crowd. She's got to fit in.
They're going to cut you, honey.
Are they?
No.
I don't know about that. Maybe Matt would. I don't know about Jag.
Because she's a goat.
Yeah, but...
It's funny. Even though she'll probably, in her pitch to win, say, like, I got all these comp wins and everything, people are going to be like, what comp wins? You didn't win anything. They're just going to totally forget. It's just going to go away. It's going to go away. I mean, we saw nothing.
She's pulled some big wins here, so...
But it's not going to mean anything to anybody because they're all going to be like, Jaguar, Jaguar,
Well, yeah,
Jaguar.
I feel like merit-wise, she would not beat Matt or Jag, even though she's probably done more in this game than Matt. But,
that's true.
I do see the possibility of her potentially winning because of these wins if the jury is bitter. But they would have to be pretty bitter. Which, I mean, it's possible because the jury management this season has been terrible.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
So,
God awful.
Anyway, that was the jury segment.
Okay, how about America's vote? Who are you voting for?
I would like to see either Felicia or Cirie win because they provided me with the most entertainment this season.
I want to see Felicia, the mustard seed.
Yeah. I would rather see Felicia win over Cirie, not because I don't love Cirie, because I do, but I just feel like Cirie has already, she's done a lot of this stuff. Thing. She won the Traitor. She's been on Survivor so many times. She's beloved.
Oh, she won the Traitor?
She won Traitor. She's beloved. I would like to see Felicia have her moment.
Yes, I agree.
And win America's Favorite.
I agree.
But I don't know that it's going to happen.
But I wouldn't be upset if Cirie...
Yeah, I'd be cool with Cirie winning too. But one of the two.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then we join the show back with Cirie and Felicia sitting in the hammock, I guess, or lounge chairs.
Yeah, they're out in the backyard.
Watching Jag run around the backyard. Bowie steps in for a few laps. Great.
Well, Okay, so it was interesting that they decided to include this whole thing because there was some drama this week that Felicia and Cirie noticed that Jag and Bowie have been making some digs.
They've been hanging out a lot.
Also, yeah, they've been hanging out a lot. It seems like Matt is kind of the odd man out in that little trio. So Felicia went up to Matt at one point and was like, hey, those two are making fun of you. You better be careful with them. Yeah. And Matt's like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't know they were making fun of me. So Felicia was telling him what's up. Like, oh, you know, they said, oh, I'm an Olympian too, or whatever. And then he was like, well, I didn't hear that. And Felicia was like, well, we did. So then this whole thing got blown out of proportion because then it was like, oh my God, Felicia is trying to use Matt's disability as gameplay, which I don't think was really happening here. No. That's not what this was. But it's weird that they're trying to make Felicia look like a villain.
When it's the three of them.
And then they're not showing any of the crap that those three have been cooking up this week. Really?
We're going to do the pots and pans and keep Felicia awake so that she is not getting 1 second of sleep.
Right. So Felicia's goal here is to make Matt realize he should not go to the end with Jag or Bowie. Those two are super tight. And Felicia's like, me, you, final two? Like, let's go. But it's not working.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I mean, yeah, if Matt has the chance to go to the final two with anyone else.
Why would you take Jag?
Yeah, this is
dumb.
Okay.
All right, so Matt and Jag, I'm just so sick of those two.
Well, because of this whole situation with Felicia, Matt is like, I want her out of here. Let's make the vote 1-1. I will break the tie.
Wow, big words. You couldn't even put Stupid up on the block and vote him out.
What?
He had the chance to get rid of Jag.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do it. All right. So anyway, then it was time for Julie to check in with the two nominees.
What did you think of Julie's outfit?
I thought it was fun. I think the red is beautiful on her. I loved her hair.
The red was beautiful, but honey, I thought you were late for a political fundraiser.
I could see that.
Yeah. It was very 90s.
It did feel a little bit like 80s, 90s, but I thought maybe it was like some sort of a vintage moment. I don't know. I don't know. I liked it, though.
Maybe Julie's running for president.
I don't think so.
Would you vote for her?
Probably not. I don't know. It depends who she's up against.
I don't know. I have to meet the teleprompter first.
I need to hear the issues.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, nominations.
Julie checks in, and Cirie, get up there. Cirie says, hi, everybody.
Cirie wearing her night one look. Okay.
Cirie with her slippers in her duffel bag, ready to pull them out. As soon as Julie says the last word to her, she says no to these heels.
I hope that robe was in that duffel bag,
too. It was, with the slippers. Said, as soon as I'm out of here, I'm putting it on.
All right. Well, she was just like, hi, I'm coming home, blah, blah, blah. Love you all. It was pretty tame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Felicia got up there, and she was like, oh, mustard seed, 100 days, mustard seed.
Yeah, I mean, Cirie and Felicia have both talked about this.
Mustard seed.
I know. This week, that even if they don't make it to the end, it's still a huge accomplishment making it as far as they did. I mean, we're in the 90s day-wise right now, so that's pretty good.
Usually the olds are the first to get cut.
Yeah, so
for the oldest person in the house to make it to the final four is pretty...
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. So, they do the vote.
And Cirie is evicted with a unanimous vote of 2.
Again,
2 idiots.
I didn't want to see either of them go.
No.
So it was a bummer. But she left with class and grace.
Jag would have said, no, take me. I don't care.
It's not going to happen. But she hugged everybody on her way out. I love you, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure she's going to have some other things to say.
Yeah, of course.
When she gets to the jury house.
Of course.
So.
Cirie is with Julie. This is the last few minutes of Cirie's heels. So let's make the most of it.
Well, Julie was asking, like, did you think you were going to go home? You were supposed to be the pawn at the beginning of the week.
Julie
what
said,
happened?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And Cirie said, pawns go home, Julie. You should know that. I mean, you've been doing this show for 25 seasons.
Why are you asking me?
You are a Survivor legend. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, I mean, Cirie wasn't expecting to make it past week 1. And seriously, these people way underestimated her. I don't think they realized who they were playing with.
Yeah.
Because she should have been a very early target.
Some of them didn't know who she was. So, like, what the hell?
Yeah. Julie was also asking what it was like playing with Jared. Do you think that helped or hurt your game? Yeah, she was citing that one specific example where it would have been great for her game to keep Red around, but she did not need Red, Jared, and Cameron all talking, and Cameron and Red realizing Cameron never actually turned on Red. It was all a miscommunication that Jared used to his advantage. So Cirie knew that Red had to go in order to protect her baby boy.
My baby boy, I'm only doing the show for him.
Yeah, so then, of course, Julie asks the question, which is harder, Survivor or this?
Now, we saw this on the live feeds today. Cirie supposing, gee, I wonder if the diary room...
I mean, it's a pretty obvious question, you know?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, Cirie was practicing her answer, and it was a very long-winded answer, and... I said during the live stream, didn't I, that Julie's probably going to cut her off or whatever? And sure enough,
she did.
She started telling the BB story about
going to your job for 100 days straight.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Julie didn't even say, like, oh, thank you, Cirie. She was just like, and next. But first.
Yeah, but Cirie did say that she feels like Big Brother is harder. Because you just have no escape. You know, Survivor, maybe you could go for a walk and get away from everybody for a bit.
Yeah.
But Big Brother, you're just in there. You're in there.
All right, so the messages from the Jokers. So nice.
Well, Jag was all like, I wanted you out since the beginning of this week. And I convinced Matt to do it. So...
That's not very good jury management.
Well, in a way, at least he's owning the move and saying, like, you're here because of me.
Or I got you out, so, like, you're a big threat, so you should vote for me to win because I'm smart and nice and good and fun.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that Jag did go this route just because of what a coward he's been all season. I didn't think he would try to claim this move, but he did, so... And it really was his move.
Do you think he's getting more courage as the season's going on?
Maybe.
Like he was just a little Bambi in the beginning and now he's the big hunter?
It is also different to say something like that in a goodbye message as opposed to like saying it to somebody's face. I also have to mention, now that we're on the subject of Jag, him talking about, like, oh, Felicia's only here because of us, blah, 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 because of what we decided, which is hilarious from Jag, who was literally evicted by a vote of 10-0. You are there because Matt willed it, but really because Cirie told Matt to will it.
Yes, you're there, and you're ready to cut Matt. You're ready, you know, to bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, so, I don't know, a lot of stuff coming out of Jag's mouth. But anyway.
It's time for the HOH comp.
Okay.
And it was on the show.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Bowie said he likes when it's on the Sunday show.
Yeah. All right, so it was Ha 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 Chenbot Volume 1.
Oh, Julie having her BB Comics moment.
Yes. So they're going to show a few pics. You got to study the pics.
Well, they were showing full comic book pages. Yeah. It was a lot of information to take in a short amount of time.
Yeah. And then you got to answer the questions. What was it like? There was
there were 4 questions to go with each setup.
Right.
Yeah. So you had to answer either A or B, you know, which page
so it was you had
from.
all like...
Honestly, I almost feel like it would be better to focus on just one page and, like, really get into it. And then if they're asking you about something that you didn't see, obviously it was from...
Right.
The other the other page. I don't know. That's just something that I'm kicking around. I don't know if it's actually a good idea or not, but...
Idea?
I said idea.
What are you, Orange County Choppers?
I'm tired.
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah, so it was a questions competition, and it did not go well for Felicia.
Or anybody except for Bowie Jane.
Well, Jag, too. They ended up in a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
This is like,
well, I mean,
this
she
is Bowie's
ultimately
third
won.
tiebreaker, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
One accidental.
Mm-hmm.
One, I don't know. And I guess she tried to win this one.
Well, Felicia totally got left in the dust, which was very sad. And it hurt me. But,
Mustard seed.
Yeah, Bowie and Jag in that tiebreaker. The question was basically asking how long in seconds was the luxury competition the other day. And they were both pretty far under, but Bowie was closer. So Bowie won her third HOH competition.
Wow.
And
which will mean absolutely nothing to the jury, so who
that's
cares?
not necessarily true. But it also guarantees that she has gone this full season without being nominated.
Wow.
0 nominations. Every time it came up as a possibility, and that worked. So, congrats to her for that.
Good diaper baby act.
Yeah, well, we have 3 episodes left in this season.
Oh, so soon?
Yeah. Sunday is a surprise live eviction.
Oh, yes.
That will get us to the final 3.
And Taylor will be there.
Taylor! At least we have Taylor Hale to look forward to, right?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
fun.
And then in 1 week from this night, a 2-hour finale. You know I'm falling asleep.
Oh, God. You need
know
to take
it.
a nap that day. Also, don't forget Tuesday. Tuesday, I think, is mostly a recap episode, but
Can
they're
we
also...
just forget Tuesday?
They're going to get their family videos from home. They're going to start the HOH competition, 3-parter.
Will they get their diapers changed?
Probably.
Oh.
So, that's what we have to look forward to this week. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts on all this in the comments.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's not true. So, thank you again, and until next time, much love.